So let's talk about how to implement in Angular an application that would allow us to navigate through the entire data set that we've been working throughout the semester. We have been building some Java uh, data model that allows us to connect to a database and retrieve a list of courses and then retrieve the modules for a course and then the lessons within a module and so on and so forth. Right? That we have created a hierarchical structure that allows us to navigate from a root list of courses down to the modules that are contained within each module in each course, and then the lessons, the topics, and then the widgets. Yes. Right, so we need to be able to navigate through that. And we did that already in React to some extent, where we can start from a course and then navigate through that. So what we'd like to be able to do is navigate through the exact same data model that we already have implemented in Java as a middle tier, but now see how we could accomplish that through Angular. So we're going to build this prototype that is going to allow us to list the courses and then select a particular course and then display the modules for that course and then select the modules and display the lessons and so on and so forth that allow us to navigate deeper and deeper into the data model. Right, we'll start with a root and then be able to navigate any of these branches down to the leaves that would be the widgets. Yes. Right. So this is going to allow us to revisit some of the data models that we had already implemented in Java, and also see how they implement one-to-many relationships in the database, and then how to expose this for an Angular application. All right. So let's take a look at what we might already have. So first of all, let's create an Angular application where we can do all our work. Let's see, we have a terminal here. And let's create an application. Let's go into webdev. Let's go into 2019 fall. And we have already a Java application. We have a React application. Let's create now an Angular application. And we might have already done that. Let's see, whiteboard 2. What is this? Maven. Okay, so package. All right, so there's a POM file. All right, now let's create a new application. So let's do a ng new, and we'll call it webdev fall 19, and we'll just call it Angular. All right, so it says, do you want us? It's asking us, do we want to add Angular routing? We'll say yes, sure. And also, what styling library do we want? Just plain old CSS or one of the several compilable style sheets. So I'm just keeps plain old CSS. So that's going to copy down a boilerplate Angular application and compile it for us, and then copy it here in a local directory. We'll be able to go in there and then open it up with our favorite IDE. All right, so meanwhile, we can start the IDE. Okay, we have the IDE. Let me close that. Close project. Okay, is it over? Is it done? No. We can start navigating and say open. And we are in WebDev 2019, fall. And there is our Angular. There we go. Is it done? It is. All right, so we can open that up. Say open. Okay, there's our project. Let's first see if the project actually runs. We can start it by doing ng serve. Right, so this is going to compile, build, and let the Angular. Oh, looks like I already have. Oh, ng. The serve command requires to be run in an Angular project. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. I need to go into the directory. WebDev 2019. Let's go to the Angular project, and we'll run it. ng serve. So this is going to start the Angular project as a Node.js server, and it's going to host the Angular application. All right, it says Angular Live development is listening at 4200. We can just point our browser to 4200. So let's do that. Let's put this in a separate. There we go. Let's go back and let's open up this. We'll call it localhost 4200. And we'll make this also like that. Very good. All right, excellent. So this is the boilerplate Angular application that we are going to be manipulating. Right? Notice that it's got some default content, which we're going to just blow away. All right, so we have that. Once we have that, we can install Bootstrap by adding the this link to the index page. So let's do that. I'm just going to copy that. I'll copy that, and we can paste it in the index page. So here's our source. We're going to spend most of our time in the source directory. That's where the main application lives. Also notice this is the entry point. This is the index file. And notice that it's empty. There's nothing there, right? The only thing that it has is the app root over here. The app root in Angular is the equivalent in React of having the div with the root ID. Remember that? Right? Here it uses a different syntax. The Angular library, what it does is that it loads the JavaScript and then it injects all the content dynamically inside of this app root. All right, so I'm going to add here that link with Bootstrap. Once we've done that, we can start implementing our component with using this library to style it. Excellent. Let's see, where's our, there we go. All right, so let's create also and make sure that we have a server running with the data that we need. We like to be able to hit our server and retrieve, for instance, a list of courses, list of modules, list of lessons and whatnot, and render that in the in our Angular client, right? So let's make sure that we have that running.